Oh, hey everybody. I don't feel good today. I'm sick. And what's miraculous is that truly miraculous. If you don't think it is miraculous, then our brains work very differently. Um, and that is that for about 2 weeks, I swear, 2 weeks, I had this right before I go to bed at night, and this this non-productive, very dry, very prissy little cough. And so I would have to suck on. I hate sucking on. They're sugar free, but it's not good to suck on those kinds of things, even with aspartame, whatever, before you go to sleep. Right? It's not good for your. I have shitty teeth, right? So cavities. I mean, and so I I emailed my hospital and my doctor's office at my hospital, my large corporate hospital, named Kaiser. Okay, I mean, Kaiser saved my life on a few occasions. A young man. I mean, this I'm not talking like overly dramatic shit, but like when I was a little boy, my dad's wall heater. It poisoned us all, and we almost died, and it was really it was really serious. Anyways, Kaiser has saved my life on a few occasions. Appendicitis, and so, but now with everything being digital and so wonderfully complex, but beyond our, we don't want to see the nuts and bolts of that, do we? Can we? Is it possible? This giant fucking machine, right? I call my bosses Goo Goo Mama, and but she's a force for good, really. Which brings me to the other non sequitur, seemingly non sequitur, but it's not. Yes, I just got these glasses yesterday, the prescription. I waited 3 weeks to get them, and I received them at my old address. I went to pick them up yesterday. Soon as I get to the fucking hotel, excuse my French, as soon as I get to the freaking hotel, you don't know it. When I say freaking, you don't know it's a stand-in for it, do you? To the hotel. That's why I would just say fucking. I mean, why? Freaking? What the freak? Come on, man. I don't want children watching my program, my channel. So I stepped on these in the lobby of the hotel as soon as I got to the hotel because I had shit everywhere. And I'm a great traveler because other than now, I look like a diva with the fucking Chicago Opera Company with all that shit. But it's only because I'm moving to another country, right? And in a while, and I need some things, right? But goddamn, not that much shit. I'm a Mel DeMarcos, man. I never thought I'd say I'm a Mel DeMarcos. Okay, I'm her incarnate. I think we were live at the same time though, which is kind of weird. Anyways, I stepped on my glasses yesterday before noon when I got here. Popped the lens out, okay? This is why I love YouTube, okay? And this is not a pitch for YouTube. YouTube don't need me to pitch them, in case you haven't noticed. So these are wonderful glasses, and I spent $300 on them, I believe, and they're not covered because they're not covered by my health insurance. I have Medi-Cal, which is in California, you can be on Obamacare if you make less than, I think, $65,000 a year or something like that. I might be wrong. Please don't quote me on that. I don't know. But I'm a teacher in a state where $65,000 is considered poor. I stepped on these, popped the lens out, and I was like, God damn it. Then I looked and I thought, well, the frames aren't cracked. So that's good, right? And so I got on the YouTuber there, the YouTube booby, and this nice guy's like, oh, just push them in from that angle, from the front, and then if you want to pop them in from the back. And I know on some level, I know I've done that probably dozens of times in my 59 years on God's green apple, right? But I just wanted to make sure because I don't buy expensive glasses. All my glasses are, these are $7 glasses, right? I mean, and these are props for for my YouTube channel. It's not. You think I do walk around dressed like a clown with weird glasses on and shit. But anyways, now I have to double back to Kaiser, right? So I had this. I entered in symptoms, right? And there's an interface there that I'm not crazy about because there's some like options there. It's like, dude, come on, man. I fucking told you why I'm here. Why are you asking me if I have fucking gonorrhea or whatever? You know, fuck, man. I probably do, but I don't want to talk about gonorrhea. I want to talk about my fucking cough. So, so here's the beauty of it. The real beauty of it is that, and this has never happened to me before with Kaiser or any other health data system I've dealt with, right? And so right away, a doctor who works with my doctor in the partner group of my doctor contacts another doctor. That doctor's a specialist in ears, nose, and throat, right? Because my little cough. This doctor, I mean, this learned fella, right? He's like, oh, Mr. Reed, I put in a prescription request for a non-coughing agent, right? And it was like that. I'm like, gosh, that is great, right? And then I wrote him back. I said, thank you so much for doing this. So, I mean, like nanoseconds, what the heck? And it was just marvelous. I mean, can you imagine when you're on the prairie, you have to imagine as people, I think people don't, which is going to lead me to my last thing I'm going to say. I don't think we appreciate, especially perhaps young people who've always had the entire freaking world in their palm. I can't use my phone because I'm talking into it. Their entire lives, they've been able to find everything, okay? Right, and that's beautiful. They want a pair of Nike shoes, and the next day it's at their doorstep. It's sometimes same day. And I love Amazon. I think Jeff Bezos is a cockeyed little Mr. Evil with some. Let me see. If you build a phallic symbol that blasts off through outer space, and it's you might have, and you might have some kind of what you call it. What is that word? I've never suffered from it, so I don't even fucking know what it's called. But go see a doctor today. Yeah, and if you're a rocket, it lasts more than. Anyways, okay, I digress yet again. Where was I? Was it the glasses? What was it? I don't know, man. I'm sick. Oh, the sick, right? So the weirdest message last night. The doctor said, you have a virus. Really? And the reason I'm acting surprised is that my old healthcare system in Oakland, my wonderful doctor, she prescribed me during COVID. She prescribed me a high pressure medicine because I take a high pressure medicine every day, and a statin. Men, if you're not on a statin, get your ass on a fucking statin. Men over 50 or whatever, do it, and get your colonoscopy too. You goddamn little fiffy boy. Only a sissy man's afraid to have something shoved up his ass. Wives, girlfriends. Husbands, get on your fucking man about saving his stupid fucking life, okay? Because he's worth it, and so are you. All right, I digress. So the hospital writes back, I mean, instantaneously, this was last night. You have a virus. I'm like, what? No, I don't. So that was amazing, right? This doctor diagnosed, because he's using AI, probably. Maybe he is AI. Who fucking knows? I don't care. See, those are fucking details, and there's an organization, a family owns everything. What? Fuck, come on, man. You're talking Rothschild, that racist fucking trope? Fuck you. Shit. You don't need conspiracies. The Walton family, they own a pretty good chunk. Elon Musk is going to get $1 trillion fucking pay. You don't need conspiracies, okay? It's real. And don't blame it on the fucking Jews, man. I'm not happy with the Jews for lots of things. 60 million dead, for example. But Anyway, not 60 million. I'm sorry, 60,000. I was thinking in French. 60 000, 60 mil. Do not fucking ever. So, it's wonderful to have a platform, and it's also not wonderful to have a platform. So, um, I'm not going to elucidate or explicate that statement. So, now I'm being petulant. So, last night, I went out. I wanted to go out. I went to North Beach with my cowboy hat on, and just to clown around and interact with people. I met the nicest people, really. I did. Gosh darn it! It was Saturday night though, and North Beach is so lively. It's just so lively. And if you come to San Francisco, please go to North, or you will. I mean, I think it's included on every, whatever. So, no, it's so lively, and the weather. I guess I mean because it is California, but the weather is just so perfect, and just like it's like sweater weather, really. Just a sweater and a t-shirt, and you're fine, right? And I even saw people in t-shirts. I mean, and that was doable, if you're young and really walking around briskly. Yeah. So back to the age of the miraculous. I mean, I'm gonna skip back to the prairie. I mean, your little Timmy takes sick, right? And Dr. Otis lives, a township away or whatever. Little Timmy gonna die, and we're so lucky now. We're just so darn lucky in so many ways. Because I mean, even I suppose a homeless person today, like a fellow I met yesterday, lives probably better than, certainly better than anybody did up until not that long ago. But still, with the vast wealth, there's no reason why people should be that hard up and that grounded down into the pavement. Really, I guess I'm one of them darn socialists, even though I'm the biggest fucking capitalist whore you've ever met in your entire life, and I mean that. But I mean ethically. Every dime I've ever earned, I earned ethically. Every single penny, and you can count the 7 pennies that are in my bank account right now. There's not one of them are tainted, nor will they ever be, because some things are worth way, way more than money, and that is your reputation. Because if you don't have that, you have nothing. That's what I was told growing up. I'm 59. Maybe things have changed now, right? It seems like they have. You can be a charlatan, con man, scumbag, horrible, 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 horrible. Jeff Bezos looks like fucking Albert Schweitzer compared to that motherfucker. Don't get me started. Back to the fucking thing, man. So, this doctor, he called it, right? And I had no idea. I felt fine. This morning I wake up, long story short, I feel like shit. Okay, I have a virus. I feel terrible. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just... And so, which leads me to the last thing I'm going to say. I'm sorry, this is 14 minutes, whatever. I'm sorry. I know we don't have fucking attention spans longer than a fucking gnat's asshole, right? But the reason I apparently what I've done with YouTube, which is to gain many subscribers in a relatively short period of time, is highly unusual. I Googled it. I Googled Goo Mama, and she told me, what you talking about, Willis? And but I did it. I mean, I'm here to tell you that Chris Reed, I did it, and I know exactly how I did it. I know it in terms of the analog aspect of it and the digital aspect of it. I know how I did it, and which is I was a drunk for a long time. And if you saw Little Big Man, I love Little Big Man for many reasons, but one of the reasons is that was during my gunfighting years. I love that movie. God damn, that was good. Oh, that saloon scene with Wild Bill Hickok. Oh, God. And Dustin Hoffman trying to put his little boots on the table next. Anyways, but my alcoholic years stretched from truly, I mean, really flaming alcoholic years stretched for from 25 years. And only recently did I stop poisoning myself with that particular poison, right? And so, but my doctor put me on a medicine recently to deal with my depression. And that's what this is kind of really about, which is I was able to do all of those things. I mean, work 12, sometimes 16 hours a day because I couldn't stop because the medicine that my doctor gave me, it reminded me very much of that wonderful movie Limitless, because I became for this old dude, I became limitless. And I know why. It's because all the different parts of my brain were communicating with each other. And so I was able to solve problems rapidly, and I was able to look at not not algorithms per se, because that's an amorphous thing to be able to actually visualize or even sense on a different level. But data, I've always been super good with numbers for some reason, right? Not like Dustin Hoffman again. Ooh, I need some red thread. Dustin Hoffman, when he plays the brother of Tom Cruise, right? And he's a genius. I'm not that at all. There's a beautiful girl in our family who can do that, and spooky. But that ain't me, right? But like with stock market, I'm good. I'm really good at just, and I've never. I mean, I've done all right, but it's so boring in a sense, and such a money grubbing, boring thing to do when I could be doing something that is maybe more helpful to humanity and more nourishing to my soul. Which brings me to what I wanted to tell you the most is that, like AA, when you're sober, you want to tell everybody about it, right? And at the beginning of your sobriety, that's a sign of you ain't ready. But I want to tell everybody about getting a treatment for mental illness, because this particular chemical, it was a chemical too. This was not talk therapy, although I've had talk therapy for years. It wasn't that. This was a fucking chemical that made my brain talk. I swear it did. And it turns out I have a really good fucking brain. A really good one, which is amazing because I pickled that motherfucker. I know my liver's gone. I got cirrhosis. It's gone. But apparently the old brainy booble's still working. I didn't know. I swear, and you don't know me, right? You will know me. If you watch my shit, you'll know me, right? I mean, my brain is fucking working now. And not just in terms of analytical abilities and all of that, or artistic choices, because all of that, it's all about choices right now. And when I'm on my medication and I'm doing my thing, my YouTube thing, you make, if one sees 2,000 to 4,000 ad images a day, which they do, then when you are in the process of creating, let's say 20 shorts a day and 10 longs a day, you make easily 100,000, and I'm sure that dwarfs what decisions a day. Minimum. Maybe normal people do just going shopping at the store. I don't know, because I'm not a... The last thing I'm going to say about this is that when I don't take my medicine, I wake up and all I do is revisit the past. I revisit all the ways I'm a failure, all the ways I've hurt my family, all the ways, and I linger in that miasma of unlike for, I would say, a few hours in the morning and then things clear up, and then my blood pumps and I go walk and do stuff. And I'm talking about, this is before I was sober, but before my medicine, okay? And life was okay. It was okay. But on my medicine now, I've gotten many subscribers in a very short period of time. I've made connections. This is key. I've made connections with fellow human beings, and you can see it on my videos if you don't believe me. And I'm not drunk. I'm not, I'm just loving life, man. For the first time since I was a child. That's profound. And I'm thinking, what if I never took the medicine? Then I would spend, if I'm lucky to have 20 more years, that's far-fetched. I got too many problems for that. But if I'm lucky enough to get, let's say 10 more years, that's more, um, those are going to be glorious 10 years. And thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, because God damn, I deserve a little happiness. I do. And so do you. I love you all.